who remained in Timbuktu after it was freed from Tuareg separatists and al-Qaeda-linked rebels in February. Tensions between the town's lighter and darker-skinned residents were running high. Now, Ali's corpse and 5 others have been found buried in what appears to be an example of ethnic cleansing. Yves Irvine and Alexander Renard bring you this report.
Sidi is uncovering what he hoped could not be true. The shoes he gave as a present just a few months earlier and the fabric of the clothes proved to him that the body in the sand is his brother, Maulud. And Maulud is not alone. Lying beside him, Sidi recognises the tunic and sandals. They belong to Ali, the 70-year-old herdsman that was one of Maulud's best friends, the man Maulud had tried to save on the morning of February 14th. Unlike the majority of Arab families that lived in Timbuktu, Old Ali, as he was known locally, had refused to leave his hometown. The first Arabs fled because of fighting, others left when freedom came, fearing revenge attacks. Just 2 days before Ali was kidnapped, he was sitting in front of his home.
I always have my ID and permits in my pocket, in case someone stops me and asks me something. No one's made any racist remarks to me. Timbuktu is my home. This is my country. My parents died here. My grandparents too. My family was here even before the French colonized. We are from Mali.
Malian, at home in Timbuktu, but Ali was aware of growing tension. The day after insisting of his right of place, he decides to go and give the present of a bull to the army, to thank them for the part they played in freeing the town. But despite his generous jest, Ali is not welcome.
The whites there. See them off the camp. We don't want them here.
This is the last time we see Ali. Once the camera is gone, the bull is brought back into the military barracks. The next day, a crowd has gathered in front of Ali's house. His neighbours are visibly upset and extremely worried. Ali has been taken away. One neighbour, seen here talking to one of Ali's sons, saw everything. She's the only one who dares to speak.
A military truck pulled up and they went straight into Ali's house. They didn't ask any questions or give him a second to speak. He was so afraid he found it hard to get into the truck, so they just pushed him in and took him away like that. Ali had nothing to do with the terrorists. If the terrorists did come by, he always told them that he wanted to be left in peace.
Just around the corner from Ali's house, other men are missing. 2 salt sellers France 24 had also interviewed earlier in the week. 13-year-old Bukar was there when the arrests were made.
The army came and took my dad away. They put a tarpaulin over him. The Malian army. Just like that, without any reason to do so. They didn't say anything. They just took him.
Bukar's grandfather has now come to look after him. The young boy just can't understand what has happened.
They wanted to take me too in their truck. But in the end, they told me to stay.
A total of 9 people were arrested by men wearing military fatigues on that day in Timbuktu. The Malian army denies any part.
I am not aware, at least at my level, of any member of the armed forces that have been involved in such acts, either in Timbuktu, Gao, or anywhere else. We have police forces working closely with our troops on the ground, so if they do anything that is out of order, they will be brought before a judge.
Human Rights Watch notes that since the beginning of the French-led offensive, a total of over 24 killings and 11 enforced disappearances have been reported to them.
Now it's time for our full sports roundup, beginning with all the latest action in French football.